y'all. How's everyone doing today? And welcome back to my page, Drop the Tea. And I very much appreciate each and one of you guys for coming back over to my channel. This is my third live today, and I'm a little tired, but I said, oh, let me come do my last live. How is everyone doing today? I am doing great. Now, if y'all was on my first live, I was a little upset, but I'm doing better. How is everyone doing? Let's see who we got in the building. And shout out to Linda Gamble, the hardest working mod on YouTube. Thank you so much for coming to get my channel together for me. Thank you very much. Let's see who else we have in here. Hello, Patricia Winters, my member and one of my tea sippers. Hello, hello. Hello, Mary Willis, my mod. Hello, hello. Let's see here. Who else do we have in here? Hello, Lori Bell. Hello, hello. And as you guys come in, if you can hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. Hello, Sharon. Hello, hello, hello. All right, Patrina, I'm glad you're doing good. Hello, God is for me. Hello, hello. You just got out the office? Okay, thank you so much for coming over and joining the live. Hello, Sonia. Hello, hello. Hello, Thelma, my member and my tea sipper. Hello, hello. Hello, Carmen. Hello, hello. Hello, and I thank everyone for coming back over to my channel. Yeah, this morning I had got a little bit beside myself. I don't like to get like that, but don't be playing with me about mail, y'all. Y'all know I get upset. But um, we got that straight now. I think I guess she was getting triggered and I was getting triggered. And she is an older lady. I found that out. So I do apologize because I do not talk like that to my elders. And I did not know she was um, up in age. So I do apologize about that because I didn't know. But I think because I talked to some other people and they said, no, she's just really passionate about Melody and I'm passionate about Mel. So I think that's where it kind of collided at. But and then when they told me how old she was, I was like, I felt so bad, but I had just got upset, and I think she was, I guess she's passionate about Melanie too. So, I apologize because, like I said, I do not talk like that to my elders, and I thought she was a troll as well. So, I kind of got that straightened out as well. But yeah, I don't get like that. But I don't like people coming on my page telling me what I'm not. And I let you guys have free range as long as you're respectful. But then it was like, well, I don't think you're a millimeter. What? Don't do that. But I had to get myself together and not act out of care. But she had threw me off. But she did apologize. So I did get that taken care of because she had threw me off. Hello, who said that? One of my members and one of my tea sippers. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Bama girl. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Did I say hi to you, Sharon? Hello, hello. If I didn't, hello, Sharon. So we got to get through the 10-minute mark so we can let them set up my ads in the live here. We're gonna have a good time in the chat today. So we're gonna have a good time over here tonight. If you just came in, please hit the like button. It don't cost a thing to hit the like button. So I'm counting down to my birthday. So my birthday is Sunday. So let's see. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I got 5 more days for my birthday. So let me get in my happy spirit. So I've been getting up every day, making sure I get dressed so I can stay in happy, my happy spirit here. And we see the thumbnail. We're gonna be talking about coleslaw. The woman is deranged. Her Martell. I don't know why Social Security people denying these people they benefits who really need them. I think he should have took her down there, but we're gonna get into that too. He should have took her down there because I believe they would have really gave her her benefits. Um, but we're gonna get into that in a moment as well. Also, we had a good conversation last night where we were talking about like relationships and things like that. I really liked that conversation, so we're gonna try to implement that in to our commentary tonight. Also, Teyana Taylor and is it Iman? I don't know what it is with men when they done messed up and acting a fool, and you go ahead on to divorce them, and you really let them know, okay, it's over with. They can't accept it. So Teyana Taylor, she was being really discreet about their divorce, where she was only using the initials, and he done came out here and put out put everything out. She was trying to keep everything confidential because what she said now is that their daughter Junie can, she's using the internet now, so she don't want all of their information out on the internet. So he the one that leaked all of their court information, trying to put it out and portray like she tried to take him for everything he got. And what she is saying is that the stuff that she got is the stuff that she came into marriage with. So we're going to get into that as well. And y'all know Teyana Taylor don't really even be coming out here like that, spreading all their business. But this man here is losing it. It looks like we got 70 people in the chat, so we should have 70 likes. Hello, my member, Proud Mimi. Hello, Proud Mimi, my member, and one of my tea sippers and my mod. Hello, hello. Hello, Terry Copeland, my member, and also one of my tea sippers. Hello, hello. Let's see, who else do we have in here? And let's see who else. I got you. Okay, got you, Linda. Hello, K Cloud 43. Hello, hello. So Teyana, she came on her live and she just came out here and started talking. Teyana Taylor, I guess she had enough. She came out here, and y'all know Teyana Taylor. She really don't get on her lives and say anything. I guess Teyana Taylor done had enough with Iman. I guess she said, "The heck with this. I'm tired of him lying on me." And I think anytime she's getting ready to do like a movie or a TV show, I think he comes out here and start acting up. And then also she's saying that, if he's going to do music, why he got to talk about her? Why can't he talk about himself? Let's see here. All right, we're past the 10-minute mark. Let me make sure I got this set up here. Give me just a second. Okay, we got that set up. All right, everything I say on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes. It's all alleged in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. It's all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. We got the banner up. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research, and learning. Fair use, fair use. I do not own the rights to any of the clips I will show on my channel. I do I do not own the rights to any of the clips that I show on my channel. All right, so we got that out the way. And as you come in, if you could hit that like button, that keeps me in the algorithm. Please and thank you. We have 73 in the live, so we should have 73 likes. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, hello, hello. All right, you're in the bushes. Well, thank you so much for coming over to support the live, Cynthia. And be safe driving home. Let's see. Hello, Rabbits Running. Hello, hello, hello. Who else do we have in here? All right, guys. So we're going to get into it here. Welcome, everybody, to my channel, Drop the T. And also, you can follow me on my other platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Drop the T. All right, so as you see the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about Mel and coleslaw, where she don't compare it. I don't understand why this young lady keeps trying to compare herself to Melody. You got classy and you got trashy. Classy and trashy. And those clothes that she got on, those are the clothes that she is selling at her boutique. Trashy clothes. And one thing I think, that some men are jealous of it could be their mate, their girlfriends, or their wife. And I really truly think that Martell was jealous of Melody. That she was so classy. She was so educated. So she was also well put together. And I think Melody made him feel small. And he could never, compare to her. He tried, don't get me wrong, he tried, but he never could compare to her. The only way he looked good is when he stand beside Melody. Melody made him look good. Now, let's go over here to the mattress. She was nothing. So she looked up to Martell. She praised him. Because she didn't have nothing going on. She didn't have nothing. So anything that Martell told her, she believed it. She hung on every word that he said. So I think Martell liked her because she was trashy. He didn't really have to try with her. He could just be his regular old self with her. And with Melody, he really had to try. And I think Martell has been this way all along, but with Melody, he was pretending to be somebody he wasn't. And then with her, because they both from the same side of the tracks, he didn't have to do that with her. And by her being dumb, she really thought that Martell was the brains of everything. So she was trying to, do anything he said, hang on his every word. And so he treated her as such. He treated her, what he called her, as a peasant. That's how he treated her, as a peasant. He didn't really have to do too much for her. Bring her some Skittles and some chips over, and she was happy. Now, we done caught her in two lies. First, on the Tasha K show, she said that Martell took really good care of her and her daughter. She said he was a good provider on Tasha K. Then, when we hear the recordings from AL, she said that Martell had broke her down so bad she couldn't even work. She said she was working at the nursing home and going to nursing school. She said, when I was working at the hospital, Martell did not pay none of my bills. I had to pay my bills myself. And then I said to myself, that's not what she said on Tasha K. She told Tasha K that he paid all of her bills. He took good care of her. So I'm confused. Did he take good care of you in Paris or did he not? Because you said he moved you here. Then you said that he was flying to Ohio to see you, or he would fly you to Huntsville to see him. So what is either one or the other? Was he paying your bills, or was he, or what, or was he not paying your bills? Which one is it? So now I'm led to believe he really wasn't doing too much for her at all, because now she done told set up here and told another lie. So now we led to believe here. I don't think he was really doing really nothing for her. I think he was just sleeping with her, and he would give her a couple dollars here and there. I don't think it was how she was portraying that he was doing for her. Now, if you said that he, was balling all out of control for you, your car would have never got taken. So if he had all this money and was doing all this for you, he would just bought you the car flat out instead of, I guess, putting the down payment out and you having a car note. So we don't know if you had an accident and the car got totaled out, or you didn't have the money to pay your car note and they repossessed it. It's either one or the other. Because the word around town, y'all had matching cars. So it's one or the other. And then she keep trying to compare herself to male. Telling me she is that girl, that she can have another man taking care of her and get married. So if you can have another man taking care of you and get married, why don't you do so? Because you keep saying Martell is lost in the sauce. He can't get nothing up and going. What is keeping you attached to Martell? You said he's slow, he's dumb, he can't do nothing. What is it that you are staying attached to him for? Now, my whole thing is this: weigh your options out here. And I think it's too little too late for Martell to weigh his options out here. It's too late. And y'all know men take longer to grow up than women do. Men are behind women. So I think he probably done figured it out now, but it's too late. It's too late. And she keeps trying to compare herself to male, or try to be the male, be the woman that male is, and it's not gonna work out. She too lazy. She don't have the drive that male have. She don't have the motivation that male have. Now, I will give her this. I think, somebody's putting something in her ear, trying to help her out. Now well, no, I'll say one event. When she went to that event of Mel Nisha, she looked decent. She had on, a nice length skirt or dress. It wasn't too high or nothing like that. Now, that's the first decent outfit I saw in, with the skirt and the top. These other outfits, they hooker. The shoes are hooker. The dresses are look like she a hooker or a streetwalker. Everything else, I have never seen her in anything. And then when we seen her when she was trying to do that podcast with that lady that they say Marcel was messing with, she had her naked butt sitting on that chair. Don't know where the chair had been with that little dress on. I have never ever seen her since with anything decent on. So the dress was too little. It looked like it was Paris dress. So she don't know how to dress. So she will never measure up to Melody, ever. And I don't think Martell is going to ever marry her. She is a low value woman. And I think he's just keeping her around just in case. Because right now he's giving Melanie 5 more years to come back. So if Melanie gonna come back, he got her in the back pocket. So that's the only way he's gonna marry her. He just gonna weigh her on down and weigh himself on down. And he gonna been and got old. Then he gonna say, well, the hell with it, I'm just gonna go ahead on and marry her. She's been sticking around this long. Because I don't think she gonna ever walk away from Martell and leave her. She's trying to get him help. And I don't think that's going to work out because he don't know how to run no business. When him and Melanie was together, he was a helpmate. You know how the woman supposed to be the helpmate? He was the helpmate to Melanie. He wasn't running no business because if he was running a business, he would be able to do it now. You see, he can't get nothing off the ground and going. He couldn't even get that wine up and going. He couldn't get the calendar up and going. So everything that he tries to do, it don't work. The same thing with the book, the children's book. Now, Miss Van wrote a book for her and the Four-Piece Nugget. That book sold really good. Now, then he wrote a book. The book didn't do anything. He couldn't even get people to come to the book signing, y'all. But I think that she thinks that if she looks like Mel or tried to get something going, that it'll make Martell want her. But she don't have to drive like that. She's too lazy. It's not going to work. Now, this boutique she had, and I'm going to put Destiny in here. Both of them, they lazy. They don't promote their business. They don't do any of this. And they just expect the business just to pick up on its own, to make money on its own, and where they're not promoting the product. So how is this supposed to work out if they don't promote the business? You see Melanie hustle. Melanie is promote her business all the time on her YouTube. Anywhere she goes, she promotes 7th Avenue Beauty. These two knuckleheads don't do none of that. So how is the business supposed to get up and going? Now, I'll use Destiny for example. She's been on Love and Marriage Huntsville for a couple of years, right? Why didn't y'all, when y'all first got on there, get y'all a fan base, start selling products? Why is it that at the end y'all start doing it? Why didn't y'all do that in the beginning? Then this is the thing. Okay, true enough, don't nobody like coleslaw, right? But it seems like when she gets on live, she get a lot of people on there, right? So why wouldn't you have your products online trying to sell them when you have all them people on your live? Because I'm not gonna cap. She has a lot of people on there. Why don't you try to promote your YouTube channel? You could be on your YouTube channel selling your clothes because people come to her channel. And I'm not gonna lie and say they don't. They do. They not no hustlers. See, if she wants to try to keep up with Mel, she's not doing a good job, y'all. She's not doing a good job. But she keeps trying to compare herself to Mel. She thinks she keeps Mel relevant. So I'm not going to talk about Mel because I keep her relevant. Melanie keeps her own self relevant. Melanie's on TikTok. She's on Instagram maybe 2 or 3 times a day. She keeps her own self relevant. Melanie's at all type of events, speaking engagement, so she keeps her own self out here. So I'm not understanding this. So this is what I'm thinking here, guys. She thinks what she did is nothing wrong because why? We got other side pieces that are on the internet as well. And they on here. Now, these are some dumb women on here. Now, it's not that much money in the world. I'll use Amara. When Amara first came on the scene from Love and Hip Hop Miami, I liked it. Amara. She was more bigger. She used to wear a natural afro. Well, she had a wig afro. I'll put it that way. and she was doing good. I don't know what happened. I stopped watching it for a minute. I come back to start watching it. Amara then went and got I don't know, she went on a shot, weight loss shot. She got something done. But I know she wasn't the same person anymore. Then she started wearing the lace front wigs. And then next thing I know, she started sleeping with everybody. Now she's on this here internet. I did not know her baby daddy Alan was married and had a wife. I did not know that. Knowingly, she went here and had twins by this married man. So what did that make her? The side piece, right? Now she is begging this man to have another baby by him, asking him, did he ask his wife? Would it be okay for her to for him to put his you know what in a cup and give it to her so she can take it and get her eggs fertilized so she can have a baby? Did you ask your wife? I was in disbelief. I was in disbelief. So you want to have another baby by him? She said because she wants her kids to have the same daddy. This man is a married man. And his wife dumb too. Whoever she is. So I don't know what's going on with this generation. I really don't. So I guess the wife don't care if the husband out here having babies and then giving away his sperm for the side piece to have more babies. Because that's what she is. Let me know what y'all think about that in the chat with Amara. Amara has lost it, I think. I think Amara has lost her mind. I really do. Amara has lost it, y'all. We got let me see what y'all saying here in this chat. And guys, let me know how you guys liked the dropping extra sassy tea talk today tonight. Let me know how y'all liked it. Hello, let me see who all in here. Lord have mercy. Y'all didn't came in here and I ain't even know y'all was in here. Oh no, Carmen, I'm not sharing the screen yet. Hello, Kim. Hello, Asante Queen, Carmen, Kathy, Kim. Who else is in here? Yes. Let me just and y'all know Teyana Taylor is really quiet rabbits running. She don't, she is wild. She's a wild girl, but she try to do stuff undercover. But she don't usually get out here on this internet because when she was going through the divorce, she was trying to keep it on the hush. He said Teyana Taylor can be cordial, but she'll definitely have to stand up and defend herself in case Iman want once so her saying he's family true, but he's no protector of her. The nicer she is, the nastier he'll be, in my opinion. Yes, he's getting out here acting nasty. Let's see here. You said Martell was set on stepping on male neck and making her bow down to him. So he's envy of his own wife was his downfall. Now he even he even his own kids because of the love for their mom. I think you mean now he's envious of his own kids because of their love for their mom. Yes, yes, Audrey. The man is sick. Yeah, she cost I think $50 of money. I think her car was a lease, so she had an accident but got paid for the accident. Martell was not going to lease another car. Wouldn't she was not able to get no car? Some women feel that if a man spend a few dollars, they are taking care of them. Well, Donald, I don't like to say his name. The orange man cutting off the Section 8. Do you all not remember his conversation on the show when he was telling his frat bro how he was balling out, putting her in expensive apartments, trips, money, and moved moved her mom down? Yes, I do remember that. I do. I sure do. Yes, she said they did illegal things that can land them both in jail. So maybe, I'm just trying to figure out that is that the reason why they can't they cannot they have to be together. One might tell on the other. Hello, Nikki's News. Hello, hello. Hello, Ray Mel, my member and my tea sipper. Hello, hello. He said he pumped her head up. Keep hitting the like button, guys, please, and thank you. He said you wish you could put this perspective to clear up the misconception of the situation. Okay. She said she could leave Martell and be that girl. She said that she could leave him right now and be that girl with another man and get married. That's what she says. Yes, that's why I said she really. Y'all remember she used to drive by their house, and then those LV purses that she had, those are Melanie old purses that Martell wouldn't give back to her. Wouldn't give back to Melanie. The stuff that he bought Melanie, he wouldn't give it to her. So he gave him the coleslaw. That's the way she got those purses. 77 likes and 119 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. I love this. It was so predictable. You said Martell does not seem to have the ability to manage money, so he may have been built balling as long as he had access to family funds, in my opinion. Yes. Yep. As long as he had access to the money, um, he was spending it on her. You said Martell doesn't have the mental or emotional intelligence to do business. I don't think so either. Melanie was going out making all the deals and everything. Yeah, I don't think you said none are smart. 80 likes and 127 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. Yeah, Mel is a genius promoter. Well, she said when she go out in Huntsville, people be wanting to take pictures with her. Most people are on there to watch the train wreck. All she does is put on lip gloss. Yeah. Well, she said when she in Huntsville, people be coming up to her wanting to take pictures with her. I'm going to buy one of her fans for church. I know y'all buying it for dancing. Oh yes, I'm gonna get one for our trip here. Right, pretty don't get you nowhere because you got to get old one day. Pretty gonna go away. Now, and I'm glad Melody has security because she's like a fatal attraction. Let's see, she's like a fatal attraction. Hello, sexy diva, my member and tea sipper. Hello, hello. Yeah, that's why Princess slapped her. Mara has become a H 304. She really has. Hello, Cam. Hello, 98 likes and 138 in the chat. I'm so behind, y'all. I'm trying to let me see where I'm at. I'm so behind on these chat. Let's see. You said she's not pretty. It's the filter. Let me see here. Now this man is coming out trying to. So I want to just listen a little bit to Teyana Taylor. What she is saying is that she did not take any money from Iman. She said the stuff that the judge awarded her was the stuff she came in the relationship with, like those 3 or 4 houses. She said she already had those houses; they were hers. Um, the car, she said those was hers. She said really the only thing that he had to pay is the $8,000 for the kids' schooling. They private school and stuff. And I think he's mad about paying that. I don't think he wants to pay that. And I think he really mad about the guy Teyana's dating. I think his name is Aaron Pierre or something. Now, don't get me wrong, the man is nice looking. Don't get me wrong, he is nice looking. So I think he's mad because Teyana is keep being on pictures and in the blogs with that nice looking man. So I don't think he liked that. And I don't think he was expecting for Teyana Taylor to get a man that sold. Well, was friend, guy, whatever he is. I don't think he was expecting that. So give me just a second. We're gonna listen to a little bit of it, not a lot. Now this is her personally from her Instagram live.
I don't understand what the issue is. And like I said, above all, we wound up going to court. I watched you say some really, really hurtful and nasty things about me, dead smacked in front of my face, and I still gave you grace. I still was cordial with you. I still was graceful. So y'all not gonna sit here and act like one, I tried to take him for everything he got because I walked away with what I came in with. Iman walked away with all his cars. I walked away with all my cars. Iman walked away with all his properties. I walked away with all my properties. Iman walked away with a car that I bought him. I walked away with a car that he bought me. We both bought each other old school cars. That's on the internet. That's clear. That's clear. But let's also, we're not going to sit here and make it seem like Teyana's using Iman for anything. Like at the end of the day, yes, Iman made his money and so did I. I've been in this business since I was 15 years old. We're not going to act like my bank account is like, nah, we're not doing that. I've had several Jordans. I've had several movies, several deals, several, like all still active. All still active. And the crazy part about it is I said nothing when him and his lawyer told the internet, oh, Teyana's making more money. Teyana's bringing more money a month in than Iman is. Just because Iman played ball don't mean that this is a thing where it's like I'm trying to take money off of him. Iman haven't played ball since 2020. So yes, actively during the divorce, I was bringing more money than him in. I am. So it's just like, how are we sitting here making it seem like I'm being a gold digger or taking from him? And we're not going to do that. I bought my tour bus with my hard-earned money. I bought my Sprinter with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach after Iman crashed my Rolls Royce and never replaced it. That I also bought. I've been protecting you by staying silent. That's so like passive aggressive and like, what you trying to say? Are you serious? Do you realize even when I made the post to say I not too much of my best friend, that was to give you a clean slate to do what you wanted to do, whether that was move on, get it right, fight for your family, whatever it was. I gave you a clean slate without people having to bash you. You were caught in the scandal around the time I made that announcement, not me. So it's just like, I don't understand what the issue is. And like I said, above all, we wound up going to court. I watched you say some really, really hurtful and nasty things about me, dead smacked in front of my face, and I still gave you grace. I still was cordial with you. I still was graceful. So y'all not gonna sit here and act like, one, I tried to take him for everything he got, because I walked away with what I came in with. Iman walked away with all his cars. I walked away with all my cars. Iman walked away with all his properties. I walked away with all my properties. Iman walked away with a car that I bought him. I walked away with a car that he bought me. We both bought each other old school cars. That's on the internet. That's clear. That's clear. But let's also, we're not going to sit here and make it seem like Teyana's using Iman for anything. Like, at the end of the day, yes, Iman made his money and so did I. I've been in this business since I was 15 years old. We're not going to act like my bank account is like, nah, we're not doing that. I've had several Jordans. I've had several movies, several deals, several, like, all still active. All still active. And the crazy part about it is I said nothing when him and his lawyer told the internet, oh, Teyana's making more money. Teyana's bringing more money a month in than Iman is. Just because Iman played ball don't mean that this is a thing where it's like I'm trying to take money off of him. Iman haven't played ball since 2020. So yes, actively during the divorce, I was bringing more money than him in. I am. So it's just like, how are we sitting here making it seem like I'm being a gold digger or taking from him? And we're not going to do that. I bought my tour bus with my hard-earned money. I bought my Sprinter with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach after Iman crashed my Rolls Royce and never replaced it.
So how do y'all feel about that? That people were trying to say that she was trying to take his money. She said she was making more money. She said he hasn't played basketball since 2020. So she said she was making more money than him. Wait a minute. You said Iman looks like they smoked out junkie. Now I would pass on that. You said you would pass on him? Oh wow. So why do y'all think he's coming out on this here internet talking about Teyana like that? She ain't said nothing about that man. You said she can't keep up, her thought process is too wrapped. Let's see here. You said Amana is a slick narcissist with money. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying. Which is why when you divorce, know that the gloves come off. The person you're divorcing is not who you married. It's your enemy. Okay. 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 God is for me. She's dropping some gems. She's letting you know the gloves got to come off. Please hit the like button when you come in. Marty should have taken that psychic vow if he had and taken his records with him, he would have been approved. You think he would have been approved out, Willie? Well, I think he should have took coleslaw down there with him. I think she could have got approved. That's another problem. That's another person. I'm scared for Megan Good because when I heard that recording, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, when I heard that recording that he admitted to allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, I think he said he choked the woman or whatever. I said, "Oh shoot!" Did y'all hear that recording with what's his name? Wait a minute. What we just said his name was. What is his name? Lord, it's on the tip of my tongue. I hope Megan Good. They said she got married privately to him. I don't know if that's true or not. Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. He's not working right now. So I hope she got a prenup. That's all I can say. And I hope he don't become violent with Megan. That's all I can say. You said Iman is acting really immature right now. Yes, he is. Hello, Yvette. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Micah. And she was making more money than him. She mentioned it before, and sometimes you have to address things because he isn't. He's jealous. Yeah, I just said that. We were talking about that last night and today. Sometimes you can be sleeping with the enemy. And people don't think that your boyfriend or your wife or your husband can be jealous of you. If they can be jealous. 122 likes, 152 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. You can be sleeping with the enemy. You heard Tamia's song, "There's a Stranger in My House." It took a while. It took a while for me to figure it out. Yeah, I remember that song. Tamia, she sings, "There's a Stranger in My House." She owes no explanation. Damn, these people mad anytime a woman chooses herself and rises like a phoenix. They sure is. Jonathan. I um I don't trust Jonathan. I don't. I hate to say that about a black man, but I'm just telling the truth. True. Drop the Tiagra. I think it was her level of intelligence. Yep. I just and that's what was messing with Martell. He didn't like that Melanie was smarter than him. He needed a woman that was beneath him that he could talk down to, and that was the peasant. Martell meant every word of that when he said that she's a peasant. Because he couldn't run that bullshit on Melody. But he can talk that shit to Coleslaw because she's beneath him. Yes, I heard it over on Hollywood Unlocked. What Amon is doing is called a narcissist smearing campaign. Same with Flowtail. Yep. So what Martell thought was, and we can't get mad at him because that's how his brain operates. I think he really thought that he was running the show, and Martell really thought he was a breadwinner of his family, y'all. Now we can't get mad if that's how his brain operates. So he thought that Melody was gonna come crawling back to him because in his brain he thought he was running the show. He thought that he got all the businesses going because didn't y'all think when he was slamming the books down? I wrote all the books. I got this going. I named the company. Melanie was looking at him like, what? Y'all remember when she had brought her laptop in there and they was going over their divorce and they was dissolving all of the businesses. He was saying, I wrote all the books. I made all this happen. I'm the one that made you partner. It's all this stuff. Melanie looking at him all upside his damn head like, really? You gonna do this in front of these damn cameras? Do I really have to bust your ass out? But Melanie didn't say nothing. She let him go on. Then he said, y'all, I know y'all remember this. So when they got down to Embrace Beauty, he said, well, I don't want to dissolve Embrace Beauty. You said that you were gonna give me half. Now you said 15%, and I think I deserve half because you know that I've always treated you. She said, Martell, let's talk about the treatment. He said, well, when I have money, you know I gave you every dime that I had, hoping that you were gonna do the right thing with me. So she said, because you trusted me, right? He didn't say a word. And that said it right there. That sealed the deal. Melanie said, okay. All right. Okay. She said, let's talk about the treatment, Martina. Let's talk about the treatment. He couldn't say he treated her good, but he wanted to say, any money I got, I gave it to you, which was a damn lie. We got 124 likes, 145 in the chat. We got 160 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. Let's see here. You said I agree. Teyana Taylor doesn't owe an explanation, but Iman that has put this info out to make her look bad in the public. So she must stand up for herself. Because y'all know Teyana don't come out there. When she filed for that divorce, she used ignition. She did not want to do this because she said her daughter be on the internet, y'all. She didn't want to do this. She said, but she had to. She said, if not, he was going to keep on coming out here talking about her. And y'all, shout out to Wendy Williams. Judge granted Wendy Williams permission to move into her own condo with full control of her own movement. Let me let y'all listen to that and then we'll get back to Teyana Taylor. Y'all, I'm so happy for Wendy Williams. I just hope that snoop-footed man don't come back over there trying to mess with her, y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Her husband. I hope that, her niece stays over there with her and Kevin Hunter don't try to come back over there, y'all. God be with Whitney, please. Be with Wendy Williams. Look, y'all. Y'all see it?
Taking you back to the beginning, before all this happened.
I wasn't even allowed to date until I was 18.
Why we got this
Good morning, Kimba.
Let me go back. Why do we got this commercial? Wait a minute. Let me wait till this commercial. We got a commercial, guys, but Wendy Williams was granted to be able to move in her own condo, and she can move around as she chooses to. Oh, if y'all never watched this movie called Kimba, it's really good. But that's not why we're here. I'm trying to watch this. Give me just a second. Wendy Williams has been granted. Yeah, I'm so happy for Wendy. I am so happy for her. Why do we have this commercial here? I'm trying to get rid of this commercial here, y'all. Wait a minute. We'll just go to this right here.
Locked up, sitting here playing victim. Let me explain something to y'all about people. For people that's saying, oh, well, what would Iman get out of leaking these rumors that make him look bad? Some people are okay with looking bad just as long as you look worse. Okay? Y'all have to understand that. Y'all have to understand that. Before this divorce, during this divorce, and after this divorce, I protected that man with all I had in me. Before y'all even knew that we was ever getting a divorce, not too much on my best friend. We're still doing this. We're still doing that. This is my buddy. This is my da 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 da. I've done nothing but try to protect us. So the fact that you are okay with the world thinking that I took you for everything that you had the world thinking that I tried to get you locked up, sitting here playing victim. Let me explain something to y'all about people. For people that's saying, oh, well, what would Iman get out of leaking these rumors that make him look bad? Some people are okay with looking bad just as long as you look worse. Okay? Y'all have to understand that. Y'all have to understand that. Before this divorce, during this divorce, and after this divorce, I protected that man with all I had in me. With all I had, I've been nothing. I'm waiting for y'all to show me the proof where I said, put him on in jail. I never, ever, ever said put him on in jail. Never. Never. But what we're not going to do is act like I wasn't Teyana Taylor before I got with Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert was not even in the NBA when I was Teyana Taylor. What are we talking about? Let's be clear. What if I want to get my back blown out in peace? You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old? That's a year old, y'all. Let's be for real. Let's be real. And I'm like just so irritated because I didn't want none of this to come out from the beginning. So when people saying, for everybody that's saying, oh, well, this y'all celebrities, this is what come with it. No divorce stuff is private. It can absolutely stay private if you allow it to stay private. I'm waiting for y'all to show me the proof where I said, put him on in jail. I never, ever, ever said put him on in jail. I'm gonna give you one even better. We went to mediation that he did not show up to. Mediation avoids you from going to court. Sorry, my phone's dying. Mediation is for you to figure it out before you even have to take it to court. I'm not negotiating nothing. I don't want to boom, 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 boom. Now we got to go to court. Cool. We'll go to court because we can't figure it out. He won't show up to mediation. I'm stuck paying for that. Bet. Cool. We got to go to court. My biggest mistake, but something that I don't regret, was giving him the amount of grace that I gave him, because it only backfired on me. It only backfired on me because I gave a man grace who didn't give it back. I'm gonna give you one even better. We went to mediation. So for y'all sitting there saying she want to see the father of her children in jail, I never said that. But most importantly, as the mother of his children, I told him I didn't feel safe. Niggas is saying, yeah, because if I was Shump, I would have off that bitch. She would have to take her to see the king and I'm literally getting threats by grown men. By grown men. And I'm literally going to my ex-husband. Keep in mind, me and Iman are on good terms. I didn't even know we was beefing. So I hit him on some like, hey, baby daddy, what's going on? Like, yo, like people was putting out these blogs, and then, you know, somebody's kind of sending me a little bit of proof that you're paying to ship this stuff around to promote and help trend your name. Like, you know, I'm like, but I don't want to believe that is you because we're in such a great space. Like, I got love for you for real, for real. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I got love for you for real, for real. So I just like want to know if you could like stand up for me, because I mean, I feel like I've been standing up. So for y'all sitting there saying she want to see the father of her children, above all, we wound up going to court. I watched you say some really, really hurtful and nasty things about me, dead smacked in front of my face, and I still gave you grace. I still was cordial with you. I still was graceful. So y'all not gonna sit here and act like, one, I tried to take him for everything he got, because I walked away with what I came in with. Iman walked away with all his cars. I walked away.
How do y'all feel about, she said she was getting deep threats, and he was the one leaking the information out. Wow. So you can't give him no grace. You can't do it. You can't do it. She said she regret doing that. There's no grace. She said Mel was looking at him like, are you for real? Oh, excuse me. 131 like, 145 in the chat. Let's get those likes up. No, if Mel wasn't smart and benefited him the most, he would have married her. Beware of men always saying how you are a genius, that you are hardworking, etc. They looking for a mule. I agree with you. I agree. I watched Love and Marriage Huntsville for one from day one. I never saw Melanie treat Martell as less than or disrespectful. At the show beginning, I thought he was the more successful of the two. She played it low key, purposely. Yes, she let Martell shine. She did not make him look small, little, or anything. She let him shine. I bet he doesn't give Coleslaw money. No, he don't give her no money. He doesn't have much for her to hold. Laugh out loud. He showed up. But they allegedly and for entertainment purposes on, they talking about the man got a gambling problem. Marty still doesn't know who he is. He was trying to impress others, randos mentally. Um, I think in the beginning, Marceau and Maurice them too, and what's the other man name? They thought Martell was the brains behind everything. Well, everybody thought that. Even Fred, who got his own construction company, um, building company, he said, "I thought you was the one with the license. I did not know Melanie was the one who held the builder's license." Maurice didn't know. Um, Marceau didn't know. Nobody knew that he did not have no builder's license. Nobody knew that. Melanie hid that good for him. She really, really covered him. She didn't want to make her husband look stupid. She did not want that for him. She sure didn't. They only get mad when you wake up and won't use your intelligence or resources anymore. Trust it happened to me. It was also a red flag in my last relationship that I let go. Okay, good for you. Yes, bless Wendy Williams. She is able. I'm gonna play that article in just a second here. Wendy Williams. She is granted. Definitely. Yeah, we all women. You know what? We all. You know what? I think we are. That's our nature, you guys. To I don't know what it is about us women. We always try. We always. We just. I don't know. I think it's just our nature. As mothers, with our sons, and then sometimes even in relationship with men, you try to cover them to the best of your knowledge. To the best of your ability. You don't want your husband or man to feel small or any less. You know, so you do your best. And sometimes, like Teyana Taylor said, she gave him grace, and she said she hate that she did that because look at all the stuff he's putting out here in the blogs. And she said allegedly he's paying people to put all this stuff out here about her. And she said she's getting death threats. Now, that's the mother of his kids. And she getting death threats by him paying bloggers to put this information out here about her, which are lies. Now, she said he even crashed her Rolls Royce that he never replaced. And then she got her a Maybach. So it looks like to me, he the damn gold digger because she had her own stuff. So it wasn't like he was helping her out with anything. Get those likes. So we got 172 in the chat. So we should have 172 likes. And don't cost a thing to either hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Exactly why Slow Chill keeps putting everything he did on the mail. She did it too. I know I had to go when that last husband started this. Yes, I know. What's the problem? Now, when they was going through a divorce, he had a clear woman. The clear woman was all over the internet with his necklace on, everything. She didn't say a word. She didn't say anything. Now, in a minute that she goes and gets somebody, he it's like he's losing his mind. I don't think he really started acting up till he seen her with that dude Aaron Pierre or whatever his name is. That's when he started acting up. She wasn't bothering him. They've been divorced for a year. So now, since he's seen her with that man that looked better than him, because Amada's looking real bad these days. And I agree with you. His lips all black. He really looking real bad. Because I guess he don't have to, when you're in the NBA, you have to take a D test, to make sure you're not taking no rugs and stuff. So I guess since he's not in the NBA anymore, he don't have to take the rug test no more. He free to smoke whatever he want to smoke. His lips are darker. He got his hair all over his head. He looking a mess. Now she's with a nice, clean cut man. You know, and to be honest with you, she didn't look right with him with me. Well, with him to me, she could have did way better. Now I know she a little on the freaky side, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. I don't know that for sure, but I know she a little on the freaky side. But she handled her business. You know, just saying. He's paying bloggers to put all of their divorce information out. And he didn't start doing that until he seen her with that man. I'm telling y'all. Now they been divorced for a year. Wasn't nothing out. Soon as he seen her with that man, he put it out. Now he said he didn't want Teyana. So if you didn't want her, why are you putting this stuff out about her? I'm confused. Iman sounds like a sore little boy that is trying to break this lady down. Some people don't deserve grace. Give them an inch. Right. She said I heard her. She said she regretted. She regretted that she gave him grace. She was still trying to be cool with him. She said she thought they were in a great place. Mine lied about going to therapy. I said if he went to counseling, I would try. He would come in. You said he would come in talking about what he learned. All lies. That doctor never existed. Oh wow. I do thank you, Goddess, for me for coming, giving us this information. Honey, some of these narcissist men is ridiculous. I saw the first episode and never watched again until she left him. I knew what he was. I knew what he was. Oh, here we go. Here we go with Bobo. You said it's a war on brothers. It's not a war on brothers. Hello, Ophelia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have no problem. I love men that if they right, because when I'm in a relationship, I give my all. I'm a relationship person. But when you stop, you start showing me you don't give a shit about me, then I fall back. That's just what it is. Yes, Doc. Well, he definitely has a grandiose mentality, most likely because he wanted what he couldn't have, so he figured those who did were superior to him. When a male, had it, he felt superior. Yep, he sure did. But remember, he brought her a whole brand new car. Hello, Roxanne. Hello, hello. Delusional individual. Yep, go to bed so you can wake up for work tomorrow. Oh, I enjoy. Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoy it. Hello, Nacho. Hello, hello. Hello, Gwen H. Brown. Hello, hello. I told you that we were going to incorporate relationships in here in our segment, and I'm glad you guys are, chiming in and also interacting in the chat about maybe different things you guys have experienced. And you never know. It could be some people in the bushes that you might be able to help. So if you have like any experience or anything you want to say, just put it in the chat. This is a safe place over here. We can talk about it. Yes, hit the like button as you come in. Good for Wendy Williams. I pray that all continues to go well for her. Yes. Don't show t- don't slow tell take those old papers to Queen Sheba, textbook narcissist. Yes. You said I met her in person? Who you mean in person? Hello, Monique. She's cool. Who you meet in person, Bobo? Hello, hello. She's hurt, understandable. Yep, she's hurt because, she could have really socked it to her mom, but she didn't. I told you, people give grace because of their kids. And she wants to keep a good co-parent with him for the kids. But you heard what she said. She said she regret that. You said, remember the car, Roxanne, and remember the car was in the garage with no tax. Who car was in the garage with no tax, Nacho? 150 likes, 160 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. At this time in Martell life, I think it's a little too late to rebrand himself. He needs therapy. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with therapy. Y'all remember in the Black community where if you would try to go to therapy or counseling, people would say that you were crazy and all type of stuff. But now it's okay. People are okay now with people going to therapy or counseling. So it's okay now. Even the therapists have a therapist. The counselors have a counselor. Remember, Tisha tried to expose it, but Mel was already up on game. Oh, okay. 156 likes, 159 in the chat. Thank you. Miss Taylor. Oh, okay. You met Teyana Taylor. Okay. So let's look at Wendy Williams, y'all. We should be so happy for Wendy. Let me go back up here and look at Wendy. Wait a minute. Let me go to her. Lord have mercy. Me. Scrappy is just ran through. Just ran through. He done got a third baby mama. That don't make no sense. And got the baby out of a threesome. That's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Okay, guys, so let's look at this.
Wanted. Emergency petitions with your way. Awesome. Thank you so much.
So she able to move into her own car.
Take me back to the beginning, before all this happened.
I wasn't even allowed to date until I was 18.
Thank God for Wendy that she's able to move. So the judge grants Wendy. Here we go.
Wendy, you look great. Congratulations. I hope you went amazing. I hope you got what you wanted. I hope those emergency petitions went your way. Awesome. Thank you so much.
We just got to worry about Kevin Hunter
Taking you back to the
trying
beginning,
to
before all this happened.
come back. Now, the only thing we got to worry about, you guys, is Kevin Hunter. Because y'all know he's trying to open up their divorce case, talking about Wendy was hiding money. You said Martell doesn't think anything is wrong. I think it's more of his mom. Yes, we're praying for Wendy. I'm so glad. So she's gonna be moving in her condo. She's gonna be able to go wherever she want to go. So hopefully her nieces them take good care of her and don't let Kevin come back over there. Because Kevin is, he's stalking. So now he see that Wendy is, gonna be in her own house now and can move about. I think he gonna try to get in contact with her. What y'all think? But Alice, you don't think Kevin Hunter's gonna try to come back, you guys? Y'all don't think Kevin Hunter's gonna try to come back and sweet talk her? Because somebody is going to have to be with Wendy Williams 24 hours. When Kevin, look, Kevin is broke. Him and Serena, and Serena gonna send him over there. Y'all don't think that? Because he already trying to get the divorce reopened. Kevin Jr. So I just found out the reason why Wendy Williams' bank account got like that and they put that guardian was because of her son, Kevin Jr., going there taking all that money and stuff out. Then they allegedly he had somebody posing as Wendy coming up to take the money out as well. Now, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, do y'all think his dad had him doing that? Just saying. You said keep Kevin Jr. away? Well, they're not going to really be able to keep Kevin Jr. away. That's her son. That's what restraining orders and security for. Yes. Yes, he'll try to come back. Yeah, he gonna try to come back. Kevin gonna try to come back. He broke. He already said he got a what did he say? He said he needs surgery on his back, a foot, and he said he in excruciating pain. He has no insurance. Hello, Asante Queen. That side piece that Kevin Hunter had, she left him and took the baby. Well, now she see Wendy. Now, if she see Wendy is back at her own house, she probably will go back with Kevin and send Kevin over there to try to get money from Wendy. Kevin will try to use her for money again. Yep. And y'all know he told me he got some type of back and foot problem because we seen him dragging his foot. Now, I ain't gonna lie about that. He was dragging his leg or foot one. She had to set the record straight. He's another Marty. Yep, he sure is. Serena left him last year and taking him to court for child support. She is back in South Carolina with her folks. Oh, okay. So you Goddess, for me, you don't think she'll try to come back to Kevin now that she know Wendy is no longer under guardianship? Yes, she did, and I hope he thinks of every single thing and loses sleep over it because he realized he messed up over and over until he got so old that Mel fell out of love as hard as she fell into it. Yep, I think Martell now is thinking about everything he done because he's older. Like I said, men catch up later than women. So I think he's realizing that he really effed up. You don't think Wendy will be by herself? I hope not. Yeah, he said he needs insurance. He's dragging his leg. Wendy gave him millions. They blew it, not her problem. You right about that, but he's trying to get that divorce open back up. You said on his hip he needs a hip replacement. Yes, because don't y'all see him dragging his feet or leg? He dragging it. I think now Wendy is going to move different with cautious. I hope so. Kevin Hunter needs back and hip surgery. Yep. That girl was only there for the money anyway. That's why she left when the money was gone. She sure did. She don't want Kevin running around, walking around there dragging his leg and foot. Look, that man was getting, I think, $250,000 a month in spousal support. Plus, he had got a big settlement from Wendy. I think she gave him a couple millions in a divorce settlement, and he was getting alimony, $250,000 a month. And you mean to tell me you went through all that money? Where's the lump sum of money that she gave you? Where the hell is that at? You let this 304 let you spend up every dime of your money. Where's your rainy day money at? Kevin survived on his own all this time. He'll be okay. I hope so. Because he didn't got word that Wendy, she didn't want. She able to get her own condo and stuff. Kevin Hunter is a desperate man. You never know what he will do. You right about that. Wendy gonna have to have security. Mel got over him while he was out with his tramp. She sure did. Y'all remember she said when she had Sugar Mama, when she took that shower, she had that last cry. And she said she heard God. And God said, if you do anything else, you're free to go. And she said Sugar Mama is the one that gave her strength to leave Martell. And that's why I think he has a problem with Sugar Mama. Because he heard Mel say that. She said when she had Sugar Mama, she got in that shower and she cried and cried. And God said, anything else, go. And she said when he did something else, that's when she was free to go. And then, and I think that last straw was when they were trying to rekindle and get everything together. They were on their way out of town. And you know how your phone be hooked up to the car radio? And that's when Coleslaw called. When they was on their way out of town and Melanie turned that fucking car back around, she said, enough is enough. I'm not mistaken. I think that was it. I think that was the last straw right there. I think that did it. And God had already told her if you do something else, check out. But that side piece used all of her money with all his money on some fake deals that she tried to do, and she never came up with nothing. Yes, remember she had that vegan restaurant, them vegan pancakes. He got her a massage thing in the mall, like a little kiosk. I think she had a boutique, and I think it was something else he was trying to get her business going. The boutique, the massage thing, and I think she had a restaurant, and she was selling those vegan pancakes mix, I think, and it went nowhere. And the reason it went nowhere because of the low down dirty stuff her and Kevin was doing. He put all that money into that girl to build her brand, and she dropped the bag. She sure did. But it wasn't going to go nowhere. God don't bless no mess. Absolutely. God ain't going to bless no mess. Kevin needs to go and find something to do with his life instead of worrying about Wendy. See what? Okay, so let me tell y'all something. When men think that they are millionaires or they used to having money like that, and they used to being entrepreneurs and stuff like that, they think they are too good to get a regular job. They're not going to get no regular job. They're not going to do it. Because they pride ain't going to let them do it. Because they're used to having millions and doing what they want to do. So what do they look like getting a regular job? They're not going to do it. Love and Marriage Huntsville almost was here at all. Almost wasn't here at all because Martell was still doing his bull crap. But yes, because when she pitched the show, they were okay. And then Carlos was trying to get the show picked up. And so Melanie did call Carlos back and say she don't want to do the show because Martell was cheating. And Carlos like, wait a minute. You know, when Oprah says something is a go, you can't go back to Oprah and say that you ain't gonna do nothing, that you don't want to do the show now. That's not an option for me. And that's when he said, well, just shoot the pilot. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna hold your hand every step of the way. He was just lying, as usual. Yep. He said over 10 failed businesses. Yep. That girl didn't want Kevin with his dragging his leg and feet like that. She didn't want him. And the reason she had that baby is because she thought that, you know, she was going to be getting all the Wendy money. She thought that Kevin was going to be set for life. And the same thing with Coleslaw. Both of them. Both of them. I'm gonna do some more research on her, on Serena. But I know she's from South Carolina. And Wendy said she knew the girl. She said the girl was a bottle girl. She worked at the club. She sure did. She was a bottle girl. And Wendy knew he was cheating. She said, but she had only one request, that he not get nobody pregnant. And he broke that promise. He got that girl pregnant. So that's why they was getting a divorce. Then he had bought that girl. Y'all remember he had bought that girl that big old house a couple blocks from where him and Wendy lived at. And then remember Wendy went over there and vandalized the house? Yep, she had a big old house down there where Wendy them lived at. He had bought her a house over there. So he had that far to go to her house. If he wouldn't have got that girl pregnant, Wendy Williams would have still been with him. 168 likes and 167 in the chat. Thank you. And he lied and played a Melody's face, and that pissed me off. Yeah, all the time. It was never okay, Mel says. Law ain't the first and was never. Not the first and was never the, I think you meant the last. Y'all remember that stripper he was messing with in Washington, D.C.? And that lady said he had put $5,000 on the nightstand. Y'all remember that? Then he was messing with Belinda. And allegedly for entertainment purposes, Melnica too. Because remember, Melnica was doing a wedding and she started telling Melody that he was trying to talk to her assistants and everything, assistants and different women and stuff. So Mel, and then I guess she wanted Mel to call off the wedding, and Mel didn't. So she stopped doing Mel wedding. So Melnica, mom or auntie or somebody had to finish Martell and Mel wedding. Because I guess Melnica wanted Mel to call off the wedding and she wouldn't do it. Y'all remember that? Melnica stopped doing Melody them wedding. She was the one that was doing a wedding. And I don't care what they said. Melnica and Martell did something. I don't care. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, in my opinion. That's like I think he done fooled with Destiny. I don't care what nobody say. You heard what Coleslaw say. When Destiny called, cried and this and that, he go get up on the phone with her and everything like that. And y'all know he took Destiny to get a pow and taught her how to use it and everything. Now she said when she called Martell to tell him how she feels, Martell says nothing. Nothing. And then y'all know when Melody and Destiny was friends and Melody was going through a divorce with Martell, she would tell Melody, well, let me get off the phone with you because your ex on the other line. She would get off the phone with Melody and talk to Martell. And her and Melody was friends. So you can't tell me her and Martell ain't messing around. And then why do you think him and LeBear ain't friends? Martell and Barrick been friends since they was 4 years old. They was in kindergarten together. So why aren't they friends? Why aren't they friends? I believe, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, LeBaric found out that Destiny and Martell was messing around, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Just saying. They've been friends since they was 4 years old. Mm-mm. Something had to happen. Something serious. Wasn't nothing little. Something serious happening. You said Charlemagne introduced them? Yes. Yep. Wait a minute. You said Charlemagne the God introduced Kevin to that girl? I thought that Wendy said that she was a bottle girl at the club. Because you know Charlemagne the God and Wendy, they cool. You said Wendy repoed that car and sold that house? I don't blame her. Y'all, I hope the show continues so everyone show their real lives. Um, no holds bar. No holds bar. I hope so too. They gonna have to. They ain't got the scapegoat. They don't have no scapegoat. They can't blame everything on Melody anymore. So they gonna have to come on with it. When Wendy and him went on vacation, Serena went to just on a separate flight and in a different hotel. Really? Hell no. Mm-mm. You said Trish was one of the side pieces, but Linda was one of the side pieces. Dusty was a side piece, and many more. Melby said Slow Slaw was not the first. I know. Martell have always been a 3 or 4. Yep. No, I'm not Southern. I'm from Wisconsin. I've been here born and raised all my life. Do I sound Southern, y'all? You said Dusty is the bottom beat to Martell. I believe her. I believe her and Coach are sister wives. I do. I think they're sister wives. I said the same thing when Destiny came onto the show. Allegedly, because Hotel had to take a paternity test too. Yep. So I think um LeBeric found out that they was messing around. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying. I don't know how true it is, but allegedly Martell was one of the people that had to take a DNA test. Then it was the African man, and I heard it was Moses. Now, allegedly, he took about 2 to 3 DNA tests because I guess he was in disbelief. It said it was his, but he kept on taking the DNA test because I don't think he knew Destiny was that big of a 304. That's what I think. I don't think he knew Destiny was that big of a 304, y'all. I don't think he knew it. And Destiny is a 304. She messed anytime anybody on that show when their kids turn 18, there she go. So you better watch out for your kids when they turn 18 because Destiny on the prowl, baby. Destiny take them at 18. 18 and up. You said, wait a minute. Martell said that in the episode where they met at the work site. He said they had it messed around since high school. Yes, she had to go apologize to LB and his mother. Because I think LeBaird's mother was one of Melanie's teachers, I think. She said Charlemagne the God and Wendy are cool now. They haven't spoken in over 10 years because Charlemagne introduced that girl to Wendy's husband. I think, if I'm not mistaken, while Wendy has been going through this transition, I think Charlemagne said he talked to Wendy. Remember, Charlemagne was saying he had talked to Wendy a couple of months ago. He said he had talked to Wendy. Martell told Destiny, "Don't let your new man know what they have going on, got going on." Yep, I ain't messing around. I already know that he slept with that woman, but her husband made her quit the show when she said her and Martell slept together in high school. I believe it. Martell done slept with everybody. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. 178 likes and 166 in the chat. Thank you so much, Linda. Martell said the man in the Bible had several women. He ain't in the damn Bible though. And Dusty and Trish is one too. I think Trish was the OG side piece. Yeah, we just found out that Trish and Dusty been friends for years. They went on Trish's Facebook page and seen that her and Destiny had been friends for years, and they just played it off that she knew Trish. But her and Destiny was friends for years. And before Trish had been to Black, her and her and Ken. So this was some years ago. They had been up there to Black, so they already knew Trish. But they tried to play it off that she was uh Stormy friend. So it would, they wouldn't think none after as she came in as Stormy friend instead of Destiny friend. That's why they had her say that she was Stormy friend, in my opinion. Yep, Trisha went to school with Martell and his brother. And also Marquez went to school with them too. All of them went to school together. All right, guys. Let me just say, I want to see one more thing on here. Give me just a second. Hmm. Oh Lord. So I wait a minute. Let me see. I think they is married. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Lord, I hope she got a prenup. I don't trust Jonathan Mayers. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't.
I said to Megan yesterday, I said, today might be the happiest day of my life. Yeah, I love that woman so much. uh, so how did it happen? Well, I asked her father first, right, in Paris, if that was all right. And he said, that's cool. My mother came, my mother's a pastor, and she came to the premiere, the LA screening.
Yeah.
We had told her that, hey, we're gonna do this thing. And we did. My mother married us yesterday. Her mother was there. Yeah, yeah. Her mother was there, and yeah, we had these rings, and we got them engraved in Hawaii. Um, but after I spoke with her father again.
Yeah.
And we finally got to do it, but it was always a plan, So
Wow.
yeah.
I'm gonna massage him. I'm gonna cook for him. Like stuff that a lot of females don't believe in doing. Like these bitches don't be want to do shit no more for their nigga. Like
I can
These ladies looking good.
wait a minute. Lord have mercy.
you the married man. What had happened here? You got to tell me about this day.
I said to Megan yesterday, I said, today might be the happiest day of my life. Yeah, I love that woman so much. So how did it happen? Well, I asked the father first, right, in Paris, if that was all right. And he said, that's cool. My mother came, my mother's a pastor, and she came to the premiere, the LA screening.
Yeah.
We had told her that, hey, we're gonna do this thing. And we did. My mother married us yesterday. Her mother was there. Yeah. Her mother was there, and yeah, we had these rings, and we got them engraved in Hawaii. Um, but after I spoke with her father again.
Yeah.
And we finally got to do it, but it was always a plan, So
Wow.
yeah.
I'm gonna massage him. I'm gonna cook for him. Like stuff that a lot of females don't.
So she married him. Oh my God. Oh God. I hope Megan. I hope she got a prenup, y'all. I hope Megan got a prenup. Lord have mercy. I I mean these people be just be getting married like it's water. Get out of one marriage, jump into another one. Well, I think Hollywood people do that. These stars, they it ain't none of them. They'll get divorced one week and get married the next week. They don't care. So how do y'all feel about Megan and Jonathan getting married? What do y'all think? Y'all think it's gonna last? Do y'all think he's really in love with her? The cast of Love Marriage Huntsville. If it comes back, it better be worth it for what they lost. It show better. Let's see here. You said that's why Tisha and Wanda and the rest think they are winning married to bombs. You right about that? You said typical narcissist behavior. What Trish and Dusty? Oh my God, was friends all those snakes around Mel. Yes, they were already friends. Hello, Constance. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Candy. Welcome, welcome. Charlemagne and Wendy fell out for years after Wendy. I think you meant after Wendy got her show. They made up the past 1 to 2 years. He was accused of SAD. Oh, okay. I heard that too. I heard that. When I see Martell, reminds me of Tina was an orphan and was asked did it hurt her when he cheated. She said, I slept with everyone. So no. Yep. I think you just get numb to it. I think they just got numb to it. Hello, my member Deborah and T Simper. Hello, hello. You said that's a strange face. You said that's a strong face after alive. I could never. You said Jonathan Bears have a strange face. You said that's an unattractive man. Well, they said he packing. They say he had some great joggers on, but maybe I don't know. I could not believe how young. I could not believe how young he is. I saw him for the first time on that Creed commercial. I stopped and said that ninja is a psycho. I wasn't wrong. Who, Jonathan? I did not trust him. I do not trust him. Me either. I don't trust him. Because when I heard that recording, because I have heard the recording, I just can't find it. When he said he asked that woman, yep, they're all liars, Deborah. She may not make it out alive, sadly. Yeah, because he said that's what he said. I might have heard that recording floating around. No, I don't trust him because I heard that recording. You said she been through this before. Kid and Lovejoy is the new leading couple, allegedly. That is the word in these streets. I don't know how they the new leading couple. 184 likes, 143 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. Oh no. I thought I know her and Jonathan was engaged, but I didn't know they had got married. Whoa. They wasn't even together that long. Please look up Dr. Lisa Romani and RC Blake. You will understand it play by play. All women should know this and teach your daughters. I wish my mom taught me um, that while I try to share knowledge. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. When I get off this live, I'm gonna look it up. I don't know, Jonathan. Because Jonathan was. I have nothing against any national, any race, but he was used to just dating clear women. Then all of a sudden, I was just shocked to see him with Megan, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. And now he can't. Right now, Hollywood doesn't want to give him a job right now, but because of the situation. But maybe Tyler Perry will give him a job. Who knows? Tyler Perry, he always comes through and give people a job. So maybe he's gonna give him a job. But Megan right now, they said, is covering all of the bills and stuff right now for him. I know Jonathan Majors, he has kids, so allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, she is paying his child support and stuff for him until he get back on his feet. But now they married, So they might go after her income. Who knows? Just saying. They are one now. Yeah, you crying all right. With Megan footing all your bills for you. You should be up there crying. Because you know, ain't no Caucasian woman gonna do that. You ain't got no money, ninja. You kick rocks. They always come back. And they didn't get out here and mess up with the uh, clear people. They want a sister to come back. They want to come back to the sisters for the sister to help them. Just like that man, his family was on here on this internet. Now he was talking about the sisters like a dog. Said he would never date a sister. He'd rather sleep with a white dog than have relations with a sister. Then that lady took him out of here. His baby mama, the clear baby mama, took him out of here, right? Then family get on the internet here, want to GoFundMe, and then talking about that the girl father is a police officer and they not gonna get no justice for his brother or cousin, and was trying to set up a GoFundMe for somebody to help with his burial expenses and a GoFundMe for his kids and all that. And people say, you must be crazy. You think we gonna help him after he done talked about the sisters like a dog? Oh boy, and when they said that, the cousin got on there talking about the sisters like a dog as well. These people be having a lot of nerves. You said, well, it beats fighting for the leading couple, men and Trish, Marcel, and Tisha. Yep. Let's see what they do. I heard he has a movie coming out. Who? Jonathan Majors? They didn't gave him his job back. Megan and Jonathan been together for I think 2 years now. They've been together for 2 years? Okay. Ken and Trish. I'm afraid he's going to end up on the family business. Just saying. You think Jonathan Majors is going to end up on family business? Okay. Well, you know, Megan been taking care of his bills and paying his child support and everything so far. So she's been helping him out a lot. And you know, they married now, so the women might go for more child support. Because Megan, they were there. They were showing her house. She got a nice house. And they said that Megan is, you know, paying all his bills right now because he hadn't been working. I'm not paying no child support. I'm sorry. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, y'all. I'm sorry. Find somebody else to do it. Get your parents to do it. Now, Mike can help you out with something else, but I'm not doing that. At this point, people, please go to therapy. It works. Yeah, I like therapy. I believe she was the one on the phone when he was with that white girl. In that limo. Never thought of that. Never thought of that. Have everybody heard that recording when he admitted to effing that girl? Did y'all hear that recording, everyone? But he sure admitted to it. He sure did. He admitted that he did do that. I just hope he don't hurt Megan. Now Megan has said she want to have kids now, y'all. Did y'all hear that? She want to have kids now. Because remember with Devon Franklin, she didn't want no kids. Now all of a sudden, she want kids. It was somebody else like that that said they didn't want kids when they was married to somebody. Now they want kids. Who else was that? Um, oh, Quad said that. Now remember, Quad didn't want no kids with Dr. Damon. I mean, excuse me, not Dr. Damon. Dr. G. Now all of a sudden she get with King. She want to have twins now. I don't know. These people is weird. I'm telling you. Oh, you heard the recording, Mary? You have too. Guidance for me. Okay, y'all heard the recording. Jonathan might be at Melanie's TikTok live with Megan. You think so? Oh Lord. Yeah, I seen what Jenny Ma when are you talking about with her with her and Jeezy? Yep. Yeah, Megan needs to slow down. These people, I told you they get married and change men like water. You said you wouldn't want to have kids with Dr. G either. Well, honey, true Sweet Tea, she showed trying to get pregnant by her. But and then I don't know why Sweet Tea keep putting her body through that. She can just go ahead and get a surrogate like everybody else doing. Because Dr. G is up in age and he want a baby real bad. She can just go ahead and do the surrogate, and then they can still keep trying to have a baby. Just go ahead on and do the surrogate for now. That's my opinion, my thought. You said if she had a baby, Dr. G would really make life hell. I think to me, Dr. G, he treats Sweet Tea like a child to me. And I don't play, you ain't gonna be cussing at me. I don't play that. If you want to cuss and get loud, I can cuss and get louder. Now, you respect me, I respect you. You want to get out here in front of these people and act a fool, we can do it. You want to cuss, I'm gonna cuss. You want to get loud, I'm gonna get loud. I'll give you the same energy you give me. And I think Dr. G is still in love with Quad. I'm just saying. And I think Quad still like him. Dr. G was a mentally a being Quad. I'm glad she made that decision. So do y'all think he's doing that to Sweet Tea as well? 185 likes, 138 in the chat. Thank you, Mary. Y'all think he's doing the same thing to Sweet Tea? She needs to run. If a man already mistreating you, what you need a damn audience or referral. Yeah. Hello, Sharon. That's what Dr. G wants, a sugar baby to be in charge of. Yeah, he treats her like a child. Then they thought the mic was off. He's in there cussing Sweet Tea out. But baby, they could have had the mic on, but while he was cussing her out, I would have been cussing his ass out right back. He would have got louder, I would have got louder. As Quad said, he was, very, AB. But, Sweet Tea don't believe it. And then, like I said before, I think Sweet Tea knew she had problems, with her getting pregnant. I think she knew about some of the things that was going on with her before she jumped in Dr. G inbox, talking about she can get him a baby. I think she already knew that. Just allegedly for entertainment purposes only. That's just my personal opinion. He said he is a convert narcissist. Quad don't give a damn about him. Okay. I'm really sick of women bringing women into toxic situations. Yeah, but I think Sweet Tea, I think the reason she got with Dr. G, I think she wanted to get on that show. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Look at how Slow Tail won't stop. If she had no kids, she would never have to see him again. You right about that. You said Dr. G cheated on Quad. I think I think Married to Medicine is about to change. They are on a pause from filming. They need to take Dr. Heavenly off there. And I believe that it is true. Now, ain't everybody gonna keep on lying on Dr. Damon? Tell me he got kids out here, he a cheater. Some people say yeah, then some people say they plead the fifth. If you tell me you plead the fifth, you know the man cheated. So if you plead the fifth, you might well just come out with it, yeah. And one woman said it's been all out there in the medical street that Dr. G got some mixed kids and he didn't cheated on Dr. Heavenly. So I don't understand why they don't bring it out because Dr. Heavenly already said that if Dr. Damien cheated on her, he didn't mean to do it. And if he did cheat on her, she ain't going to leave him. So they can bring it out. So I don't understand why they hide it or don't bring it out because she already said she's not going to leave him. And if he did cheat, he didn't mean to do it. So there we have it. Rashida, Yandy, and Dr. Heavenly should be together along with Nail and Tisha. They all should hang out together and trauma bond together. All of them. I meant bring babies into toxic environment. Okay. I just got an alert. Married to Medicine is being canceled. What? Get out of here, Linda. You said Married to Medicine is being canceled? Is that a AI? Linda, you sure? You said she has mental issues here. You said Dr. Simone is undercover 304. I believe it. Look, you know what? I had this whole persona about, these, black women that are doctors, lawyers, dentists, that, they act so professional when they out, Honey, these women on these shows gave me a whole different perspective. I guess it's just that they just have a title. They just like us. The only difference is they just are doctors, lawyers, and dentists and stuff. They act just like the regular person. They start shit. They messy, drama, same thing. Even the entrepreneurs. Look at Real Housewife of Atlanta. These women are millionaires. They still messy. They just rich and messy. So they do the same thing. They fight and everything. So the only difference is that they just got money or they just got good job. But they still with the shit. They still messy. Talk about one another. They two-faced and everything else. Ghetto, some of them as well. So there's no difference. They just got money. That's it. That's the only thing I see. Linda Gamble said she just got a notification that they canceled Married to Medicine. Probably because of Dr. Heavenly. No, they people, Dr. G, a whole psychiatrist and needs to be admitted to inpatient mental treatment. He needs to have his own psychiatrist himself. Because a lot of psychiatrists say they got their own psychiatrists and therapists that they see themselves. I worked with doctors for 25 years. They are worse than us. Yeah, I see, Sharon. I didn't know that. I thought, these professional people, I thought they act bougie and classy. Go out, to lunch dates, to brunches, I had a whole different persona of how these people act. I didn't know they act ratchet and ghetto like this. And so I just, like, okay, they just like us. They just got money. That's the only difference. The Bravo Shade Room and Andy Cohen said is addressing it on Sunday. Really? Let me see. Wait a minute. Um, I heard that too. The doctors are in trouble because their behavior, the show is on pause. Yeah, because I thought you have supposed to have a code of ethics when you're a doctor or a dentist and stuff. I thought you have like ethics that you have to live up, that you have to have. You said Sweet Tea and Dr. G quit the show. Two couples was fired from Married to Medicine as well. Really? What two couples? I've seen some teachers act a mess too. That's why I said I just had this whole different perspective of people. You said I heard the two doctors are in trouble. Who? What two doctors are in trouble? Who? Greg? Wait a minute. So maybe it's Doctor Damon. The two doctors. So it could be Doctor Damon, Doctor Jackie. Which two doctors are in trouble? Are they bringing them up in front of the board? You said Dr. Hellish is sick. Yes, she gonna be on there with that coffee cup, going to town. Let me see if I can see it on the Bravo Shade Room, y'all. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can see it. Let me see if I see it on here. Okay, I'm not seeing it on here. Let me see. Let me see. Nope, I'm not. Okay, I think we saw. I wanted to bring this on here. Let's see. Wait a minute. I'm just trying to see if I can. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me share this with y'all. Thank you, Linda.
She got it. I miss why she got it. She got it. I miss why she got it. She got it. I miss why she got it. She got it. I miss why she got it. She got it. I miss why she got it. She got it. I miss why she got it. She got it. I miss why she.
Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, y'all. So, how do y'all feel about Married to Medicine being canceled? What do y'all think? And who do y'all think the two doctors are that are in trouble? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all? So, how do y'all feel about Married to Medicine being canceled? And who do y'all think the two doctors are that are in trouble? So, I think Dr. G and Sweet Tea should have left because they was having problems with the other ladies. I think that, and then by Dr. Heavenly said that they were a pawn, so that Sweet Tea was a pawn. So I can understand that. You said Tori talked so bad about Sweet Tea on a recent podcast. It was really bad. Oh wow. Hello, Monique. You said you wish it was Huntsville. I was looking on it too. You said Heavenly and Sweet Tea. Well, they said it's two doctors. They said two doctors are in trouble. Got in trouble. So two couples are leaving left the show. Well, two couples got fired, and two doctors are in trouble. So I'm wondering, did they get in trouble with the board about how they was acting on the show? Because I know they got to have some code of ethics. All right, guys, and remember when you come in, please hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. It all depends on how you feel. And also remember, if you're not a subby, we would love to have you as a subby and become a T drop. You said you met Sweet Tea husband? You met Dr. G? Okay. Was he nice? I wonder who are the two doctors. I think, let me see. Do y'all think it's Dr. Damien or Dr. G for, maybe it's Dr. G for fighting. 190 likes and 127 in the chat. Thank you, Mary. 189 likes and 128 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. Yes, as you come in, guys, can you please hit the thumbs up? I really appreciate it. So I think it could be, let me know. It could be Dr. G. Could be Dr. G. Because he was allegedly for entertainment purposes fighting. Allegedly. Could be Heavenly. Because Dr. Damien wasn't doing any fighting or saying anything. So it could be Heavenly and Dr. G. Possibly. Because I don't think Jackie was doing anything. Just saying. That you don't know about this union. You said, yep, I believe Dr. G and Heavenly. So ghetto. Yes. I would not let Dr. Heavenly work on no teeth. She too ghetto. Now, I think when Dr. Heavenly was a heavier set woman, she didn't act like this. I think Dr. Heavenly started acting like this when she got all these BBLs and got all these, lost all this weight. I think that's when Dr. Heavenly started acting like this. But when she was bigger, she didn't act like this. All right, guys, we've been on here for 2 hours and 21 minutes. I know the reunion on Sunday, 2 fights broke out on the set. Dr. Simone and Quad is fighting. Dr. Simone and Quad was fighting. Dr. G and Dr. Damien was fighting. What? Dr. G and Dr. Damien was fighting? You mean actually fight? So wait a minute. So Simone and Quad was actually throwing hands, and Dr. G and Dr. David was actually throwing hands. Linda, what? You said Dr. Heavily because she called Dr. G the P word. Now I can see that. But Dr. Damon should do something about his wife talking about people, calling people names. So if Dr. Damien was fighting, he could very much be in trouble. And Simone's a doctor too. So both of them they could be in jeopardy to lose their doctor license. All right, guys, we're gonna talk about this some more tomorrow. All right, everyone. Good night. Good night. And remember, if you didn't give me a thumbs up on your way in, give me one on your way out. And if you're not a member, think about becoming a subscriber and a T drop. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone, and be safe. They showed the fight? Wow. Oh well, they probably get suspended, lose their doctor's license, their medical license. All right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone.